This Google Drawing assignment, we are going to work with shapes and layers to create a fast food soft drink. Now, if you're up for more of a challenge, you can tackle the French fries and the hamburger that are found in the assignment in Google Classroom. However, one of them must be done, and the drink is the simplest. All right, so I'm going to scroll over onto my screen, and this is what we're ultimately trying to create. We need a fast food cup with a lid and a straw. And you can see down here that these are our shapes that we're working with. All right, so let's begin. As always, I want you to open up your Google Drawings assignment and come back to this video, doing each step one at a time until you have completed the project. All right, let's begin. So we are going to start with the big blue base. Now that shape is called a trapezoid. So from my shape shortcut, I am going to select the trapezoid, and I'm going to make it on my screen. Now you notice it looks like the cup is upside down. So once I have my trapezoid there, I'm going to come up to the handle and rotate it so that it is now right side up. Now it's a little narrow for the cup, so if you look carefully down here, we're going to use this yellow shape, and I'm going to expand my cup so that the sides aren't quite so steep. All right, I have my trapezoid, I flipped it, and I adjusted the sides. Go ahead now and do this on your screen. Okay, the next part of my cup is to do the color, the fill color and the border. So I'm going to make it this shade of blue, and I also want a transparent border. There we go, because if you notice on the example, there's no black outline. That's because the border is transparent. All right, so the next thing, after you have made your cup blue and a transparent border, we are going to create another cup exactly like that. So instead of going through and making sure that my trapezoids are the same, I am just going to select my shape, do an edit, copy, and an edit, paste. And now you see I have another one. So go ahead, change your border to transparent, change your fill color to blue, and copy your cup. Okay, now to see what I'm working with, I am going to change this to red. And I have my red band that's going to go around the center of my cup. If you want to take a look at what that's supposed to be, I'll slide over here. All right, so now I'm going to place it exactly on top of my blue cup, and I am going to adjust the size. So I'm going to shrink it this way, and I'm going to raise it up so that my band is now in my cup. Now I need to adjust and bring in my sides so that they match up with my cup. Now, if you look carefully, and I'll zoom in here, it doesn't quite line up. So to take care of that issue, I'm going to find this yellow diamond down here, put my cursor on that, and drag it so that it lines up with the edge of my cup. Okay, now I'm going to zoom back out and click off. All right, so adjust your trapezoid using the blue squares and then the yellow diamond. Go ahead and do this on yours. All right, the next thing that we have is our lid. The lid also happens to be a trapezoid. So to give us more space on here, I am just going to drag mine down a little bit so that I can work on my lid. I am going to go to my shapes. I'm going to select my trapezoid. And there we go. I'm going to just slide it over slightly. And maybe I'll make it a little shorter. Using my handles there. Center it. Okay, now you'll notice that this one is blue and the one that I'm looking for is white. So I'm going to change my fill color to slightly white. I'm also going to make my border transparent. All right, so now you make a trapezoid lid, change the size, change the fill color, and make your border transparent. Okay, the last thing that we need here, friends, is our straw. And what shape is our straw? You got it, a rectangle. Shapes, rectangle. This one is narrow. Going to line it up right there. All right, I'm going to change my fill color to this dark. I'll make it even a little darker. Let's go that shade of blue. I want my straw to be a little bit more narrow. I'm going to try and center it on my cup. And I'm also going to do a transparent border. But because I don't want it sticking onto the outside of my cup, I am going to change. Here, I can click on it. I'm going to go to Arrange. I'm going to go to Order. And I'm going to send to back. That way it is behind my lid. All right. Let's zoom out once again. And you can see that my cup here is very similar to the cup over there. All right, when you finished, you can go back into Google Classroom and submit it. Oops, I went the wrong way. I want to zoom in so you can see what the other options are. All right, if I scroll on this way of my screen, if you did not want to make the cup, you can go ahead and you can choose the French fries or the hamburger that are on this video. All right, good luck.